Oh, welcome back to Monster Train. Didn't think I started the recording there for a second. It's me. It's 2:48 p.m., not a.m., thank God. I'm a different guy from the guy from yesterday. I got my coffee. I'm gonna bang out 3 episodes in a row. I did some counting. I do 3 episodes today, 3 episodes tomorrow, and we're all set. And we're gonna get rolling. I actually do have a question prepared for you today, though. I'm gonna talk a little bit in this intro. I'm just gonna kind of talk as I start the run, if you don't mind. I'll talk about my decisions as well. I want to talk about procrastination today. I realized that I was gonna phrase it as, do you ever leave things for tomorrow you to deal with? Like, do you ever do something and then go, or go to do something and then go, you know what, this is something for tomorrow me. And then I realized that I'm just procrastinating. So Exile Hellhorned, Stygian, Double Barrel Daedalus, Curse Fell, Sap Seraph, Molting Imp, Crypt Builder, Impressive. It's a decent start. Molting Imp starts with Queen are cool. I don't mind them. Crypt Builder's good. It's a little awkward because incanting with Exile Hellhorned, but we'll see what we get shown here. Let me go through these choices and I'll talk about this. Definitely Hell's Banners with a Queen. Firestone Housing's cool as well, but +3 energy on 2 Imp plays is very good. Yeah, it's an Imperialist day for sure. It's not a royalty day. Anyway, I had to register for one more class today, and all of the classes were full. I was looking for online stuff, and they were all full. I'm gonna take the trial here. I think I should be able to get away with it because there's not a whole lot of hits on these fights. All of the classes were full because people had registered ahead of time, and I was like, damn, this would have been a lot easier to find an online class that I wanted to take if I didn't just leave this for me of a week from now. And I realized what I did was I just put it off. And honestly, I think it's not... Oh, this fight's gonna be a little ugly. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I found a class to take, but I was still... It would have... I guess the problem really was that I couldn't... There weren't any classes available that I wanted to take, because they all conflicted with me for time. Yeah, I had a feeling this fight was gonna be a little ugly. It's not too bad though, because we have Imp Toss. We'll be fine. But yeah, how do you deal with procrastination? Do you leave stuff for tomorrow you all that often? Let me know. I found a class, but it was mostly just the classes that I wanted to take didn't work, so I had to... I just kind of left it until I was ready to lower my standards, I guess, basically. Anyway. Welder Helper with Imperialist sounds good. I like Crystallis, right? I like Crystallis. I like having 5 or 6 good damage spells, and Crystallis is a good damage spell. Oof. I think you take Armor Shark here, and then maybe we play like Rage Siren Armor Shark infusion. That's what I'll look at. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Stygian banner. I don't really want to play a Hellhorned unit that's name is an Apex in here. Oh, buddy. My units so far are 2 Cold Kalias, 1 Icy Silliphite, 2 Armor Sharks. How lovely. So I'm gonna give the Armor Shark 5/10 and +10. He's not gonna be our main strategy, but he's gonna need to be good enough that we don't die in the next ring. And purging spells here isn't that good, because I don't have a whole lot of spells. You know, I should have rerolled that shop for Endless for the Imp. That would have been smart. The Imp being Welder Helper, I feel like that would have been decent. I'm actually gonna put the Armor Shark down here. And then I just need to play 1 Imp per round. And it should be fine. I mean, this Queen is very strong early on. I should have played this turn slightly differently. I played the Frozen Lance too quickly. If I play Imp, Impressive, Molting Imp, that looks a little bit better, but I'm just slamming these Frozen Lances when I shouldn't. It'll be fine. Trust. It's a shame that it's High Priest here. Because he kills the Imp before I get to do the toss, and the toss is kind of important there. My units aren't ordered very well here either. Queen's Blink Train Steward next turn. And worst case here, I'm not taking that much damage. Worst case, I'm taking like 16, something like that. What a shame. I just missed getting him onto the threshold. That's the armor, actually. That's that armor making me take an extra 6. The plus 10 armor would have... Or it is the reason we took 14, but that's a trade I'm ready to make. Could do Welder Helper self-infuse, but I don't think that's that good here. I think I need to take Ritual of Battle for some sort of scaling idea. I think here I take Energy Siphon because my spells are all very expensive and this is a cheaper one. These unit drafts have been subpar. Hot Shark here, not that good because I have Sharktail Queen. Third time I'm seeing Armor Shark in as many unit drafts, not great. Rail Beater, I don't know what he does here. I'm going to go left. And I'm gonna look at the Hellhorned banner and we're gonna just pick we're gonna pick some Hellhorned unit to make sure I don't die in the next ring on Daedalus. Yeah, Brandon's fine. He's not ideal, but he's fine. Maybe he ends up being our main line, you never know. We put a -1 on Ritual of Battle here. It's like the Awake position from a few days ago where I put a -1 on it and leave it open for Value Stone. Not going to freeze anything, not really feeling like a holdover here. Plus 20 consume, it's okay. I'm gonna remove 2 train stewards. I think because we have double shops here, which means there's no shop in the next ring. So I'm gonna spend my money here to get rid of 2 and then buy 10 pack shards for 100 gold. Big shark. It makes me win the next fight, but this shark isn't staying. Then you can make something tiny here. Like I could Tiny Stone Brandon. I don't really like that though because how does he needs, I guess it's kind of like multi-strike, but I have to duplicate him a lot of times. And then you have to play him a lot of times. I don't know. It's fine. I could Tiny Stone the shark and then just keep him as a buffer. But I don't really like that. Hold on, you guys are kind of far away. Hang on, here we go. I don't know here. I feel like maybe I try Minor Refraction Brandon. I give him some sort of survivability and then we duplicate him a bunch of times. Let's try it. We treat it like multi-strike, but the problem with it is sweep, right? He's gonna die. Like, they're all gonna die. But maybe I can play... maybe you know what the line was, now that I see this? Now that I have this, I think the line here was Self-Infuse Armor Imp, 2 Brandons behind Shardtail Queen. I think that was the play. Oh well. How could you have known, right? In my mind's eye, I was playing just Queen on a floor by herself, so she didn't need the self-infuse, but my mind's eye has seen a shift. I do so believe. I'll save the imp. They're in limited supply right now. So the upside here is Queen plus Brandon get kills. 20, 30, yeah, so you like this gets a kill. And then we leave the shark up here and we start incanting them up a little bit as a back line. Or as a second line of defense, I should say. And then we play 2 Queen Zemplings. Yeah, look at that. I think that Brandon doesn't get a kill here, but that's okay. I'm probably going to put... Ooh. That's not great. Kill 3. Queen's always dead here. But if I kill 3, at least Brandon lives. It's really bad, but I have Welder Helper coming up. I guess this is the downside of playing down here, is when he puts a bomb on this floor, I have nothing I can do about it. It's okay. I believe. And then you're just gonna put 3 chump blocking imps in between us and Daedalus here. Mr. Shark, get down! Double barrel's really rough for this run. I think this floor should be fine though. Ooh, it is very not fine. I think I might lose damage by crit building here. Because I lose a Slay. Yeah, let's come up here and incant this shark twice. Can't play Train Steward because I need to have 3 energy in case I draw Crit Builder on my next turn. Oh, hey, another Energy Siphon, okay. Crystallis is worth a decent amount, but it's better to play Ritual now and Crit Builder next turn, I believe. I am dead. I am very dead. Ugh, gross. I've been having a lot of really rough openers, I feel like. This run is tough. I'll play it again and we'll play top floor and it's probably fine. But like realistically speaking, yeah, you just don't play. I need to play it. Because what you have to recognize in this position is as soon as the bomb goes down here, Queen dies. But that's alright. Because here's what we're just going to play Brandon top floor. That's the play here. Not really anything too spectacular. The problem is that he's not going to get any kills. He is going to get 0 kills up here, I believe. Good job, Queen's Influence. Maybe he gets 1 on these enemies, but like, it's all about the ritual battle here, because the shark's gonna steal some, because the shark does 20 damage, but I always do this with Shardtail Queen, where I put myself in these positions where I just can't live this. I put a unit back here and I just die. There's no way. "20 kills here, 32 kills here." It's like this. I'm going to end up missing a lot of incants on the shark too, though. Having my main survival plan be an armor shark is not optimal. Put this in between Brandon. 20-30, it actually makes no difference. Actually, no, it does make a difference, because I saved myself the 1 damage. I think it would have been better to do it the other way, but yeah, whatever. You guys can go do 7 damage to Daedalus. I think that this should work out in my favor. He's got a few rounds of rage built up. I could have put another imp up here to gather a little more rage. It might have been worth. Armor up a little bit. I think it's enough. Barely enough, but enough. You gotta stop just forcing bottom floor. Darktail Queen's not tanky. Not yet. Dark Deal's fun because it kills Brandon. I'm gonna pick it because it's Rage 7 for pretty cheap. Dude, what is going on with these unit drafts? Why have I seen so many Cold Kalias and so many Armor Sharks? What are these? They're disgusting is what they are. I wanna play draw. Let's go left here. Let's go left here. I'm gonna get rid of 2 more Train Stewards. I'm going to check the Stygian banner. Siren of the Sea, there's something. I'm gonna play... I want to play Siren Infusion on Brandon, but I really feel like it's not enough. Let's try it. I think it won't be enough. I think generally speaking, Siren Infusion on anything other than the Siren itself is just not enough. Specifically Siren of the Sea. I think Rage Siren would be good enough here, but I thought that came with +5 health. That comes with +5 attack? God, that's terrible. I'm going to take it as an infusion. I'm going to start duplicating Brandon. And we're going to play Brandon's behind Shardtail Queen, or maybe even just Armor Shark. I think it might have been better just to give them the Armor Shark infusion and put them behind the Queen. But we're going to try it this way. We'll see how it goes. The idea here is that the Queen down here with an Endless unit should soften up some enemies for these guys to reset. In this combat, I actually think it is right to play bottom floor with these two. On this turn like this, I feel like it's right. Maybe you disagree, but it feels correct because I get started right away. We just get rolling here. Hold on, I can make this better. Play Shark here. Impressive. It feels like I'm just trying to force incant in a run that does not support it, but it's always hard to say. Maybe I could take space here. I think that this run is, it's like multi-strike, but they're actually double dipping on rage, which is kind of neat. Close. Yeah, rather close. If I had one more energy here, or one more queen simpling, I would be able to save the queen. But, I mean, she lives, she's just not gonna have a whole lot of health. Oh wait, no, she lives because I play Frozen Lines, of course. Of course I knew that was what was happening there. These Brandons are reasonably intimidating, I feel like. Not this intimidating, though. 21? What the heck, man? Block the 21, I guess. You buy yourself an extra round here. Play Queen's Implant first. Come back down here, rage up. 21, 19. So it's 21, 1, 2, 19, 1, 2. It's actually, I'm losing this by this much because of the spikes. Because they're not gonna live. Queen would have lived, but she dies on the spikes. It's okay, he's 45 HP, it's good enough. Maybe one day I'll learn. God, if I had just picked that Welder Helper, I feel like this run would be so much easier. Impulate does a lot of damage, actually. I was gonna pick Imp in a box, but this is 120 damage to a target. That's a big number. Glacial Seal. No, this is if there were ever a position to say, oh yeah, Holdover Frenzied Swarm wins this run, it is absolutely this one. Holdover Intrinsic Frenzied Swarm in this ring and we go nuts. We go bananas. Alright, Intrinsic's there. Permafrost, okay, it's still, Dream's still alive. Hold on. I'm gonna make Ritual cost 1. Permafrost anything? Nah, not right now. We'll get rid of this Impressive as well. What was the other thing in here? I think it was, yeah, Spell Chain. Rerolling the Holdover here, please. I'm ready to start doing +20 consumes as well. Holdover. Ah. Ah. How sad. How sad. I'm just going to -1 Impulate. I'm still going to take the Intrinsic because we go to every magic shop. One Holdover wins this run. So, without a doubt in my mind. One Holdover wins this run from here. I think I am getting rid of the Shark, and I'm going to play Queen Brandon. Yeah, we'll go here, 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 probably. I should see holdover in the next 2 magic shops. I either see it or I'm mad. Call that the magic shop. The problem is that I need to see endless and upgrades for Brandon, and I need to see holdover. And it's just there's too many things that I need right now, it feels like. My shops haven't been super kind. Well, these 2 shops didn't have a chance to be kind. I had nothing to do in these 2 rings, and then there was no shop here. So this is the first real shop I've had. Anyway, I'm gonna make another removal. I think I am... you know, I'm okay like this right now. I'm okay like this. Let's move on. Please don't be... Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to formulate the thought. It's okay, because Mark of Invasion gives us some freebies. Okay. Yeah, if you play Dark Deal on Brandon, we're gonna play top 4 here. If you play Dark Deal on Brandon, does he die? He does die. Neat. Need some way to heal this guy. We're gonna save the Armor Shark to eat rounds against you-know-who. Crystal Cloak is the you-know-who if you didn't know who. God, I just want to Molting into this floor. I think it's better to play it here. Yeah, I think that this turn is a little bit better. I missed Collector, but that's okay. I'm playing Frozen Lance Impelate. We get 2 Slays. Actually, I could play it like this. That's probably best. Then I get the Collector as well. My floors just have no health. This is the problem. My queen has 40 HP and she's trying to tank. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. That's not how this game works. You don't get to tank at 40 HP. No amount of chump blocking saves us from this. And the fact that it's Crystal Cloak is a nightmare. Oh yeah, you can't even do a whole lot of chump blocking because you just get tossed. I don't think we survived this. I need to be incanting the Brandons and praying, but like, dude, it is rough. It is absolutely tough. Molting it down here. Queen's Impling up here. Like, we have the damage. Here comes my shark. There he is. He's gonna buy me 3 rounds with the help of Queen's Impling. And I have to play... like that? So how's it looking here? Bad. Rather not good. I have 4 rounds of stealth. I'm going to live to see the Crystal Cloak on stealth. Good play with Shortly. On the bright side, I get to see the Crystal Cloak on stealth. I will get to see myself die. Oh baby, we get 88 damage. There is no world where we defeat this boss. I do not conceive of a universe where I could beat Crystal Cloak. I think that this run is doomed, and I officially feel like the Siren of the Sea infusion was not good enough. I think that this is probably the last time I'm ever going to try and use it like this. It would be better to try and do like Incant Armor 2. Yeah, I think the Shark Infusion would be just better. Because instead of having... so I've incanted these 2 units, 20 and 23. Played 18 incants. They'd have 36 armor instead of 20 health. It would be better. I don't think it would be enough, but it would be better. Just put me out of my fucking misery here. It's terrible for my optics. That run was god-awful. The shops just did not line up for me whatsoever. I couldn't go to a steel shop at a time where it was good. That was the really hard part of that run. There was not a steel shop that was go-to-able. Yeah, that's what really sucked about that run. Holy shit. I could not go to a steel shop to upgrade my Brandon before I died. God. What a nightmare. I'm gonna go fast here, because I got 2 more episodes to record after this. Monster Train has not been making it easy on me lately. They have not been giving me any tosses. They've been giving me a lot of cold Kalias, though. Too freaking many, if you ask me. Gets to be a little demoralizing a run like that. Because I'm sure you don't have to tell me. Of course it was winnable. There was surely something I could have done. It still feels bad. It doesn't change the facts here. It still felt not good to lose that. I still felt a little betrayed. And I feel like at this point I could have played Ice Tornado. No, wait, this is right. I killed them all. What the heck what am I even talking about? I feel like at this point I just... Okay, Ice Tornado. Every time I lose a run, I just assume that I did something horribly wrong. It's okay to also state that that run was a little unfortunate. Sure, that run was winnable, but the circumstances surrounding that run were not very cool. Didn't like that shit. I'm gonna click on Ritual of Battle again. I don't really want... I should pick Crypt Builder, I guess. My whole deck is 3-cost spells. You see, look at this. Look at this very reasonable first unit draft. I'm not asking for Apex Imp. I'm just asking for one unit that I think is playable. Thank you, Monster Train. I'll take Nameless Siren King. I complain about Apex Imp, and it's like, oh man, they're giving me Apex Imp? I don't want this shit, but like, it doesn't mean I want you to give me Icy Silhouette Cold Kalia 10 times in a row. I'm okay without that. There's a middle ground here. Horned Warrior's fine, and then I'm gonna infuse the Siren onto him. I want to try Incant gain Rage 1, and then we throw like plus 25 on this guy. Throw some fortifies at him, things like that. I think this is fine. I'm pretty sure that... we're gonna try the other Siren Infusion. I'm pretty sure that all of the Siren Infusions are only good on themselves. Like, going from 2 to 3 on Incant is good. Going from 0 to 1 on Incant is not that good. But I got to put a plus 25 on my carry unit, so I don't have to play with a 5 health loser on this run, which feels pretty good. And now the rest of the run is figuring out how to put as many fortifies as possible in this one. Look at this, I'm learning. Except I could have also dodged that Ember Drain. Could have played Inferno here if I played the Imp first. That's a shame. Look at this, I'm learning. I'm not learning. I've learned nothing. Don't really want to incant this enemy. This is also a terrible deck for incanting. I'm gonna incant one. It's a god-awful incant line. I should stop it. My deck is so expensive. And it's High Priest. It's like, it's all 3-cost spells. It's crazy. Who would click on 2 3-cost spells in a deck full of 3-cost spells? What kind of a madman? It was me. I did it. Hey, I'm the madman. Hey, Welder Helper. That's good. Offering Token is a 0-cost incant. Wowee. I'm gonna cut to the chase here and go duplicate Welder Helper. Although I could go look at -1/-1 or -1 holdover. Yeah, I'll go look at this magic shop. I'm gonna go -1/-1 ritual battle here. Holdover for 95. So, holdover Inferno is pretty good here. No surprise. I'm gonna take holdover Inferno. We're gonna take it, and then we're gonna give it either a -1 or a -2, and we're gonna duplicate that card a lot of times. I can trade off 25 fire health for 150 gold here. I'm high on fire health because I had the pyre remains here, and I'm just gonna immediately spend that money to make my deck 2 train stewards lighter. Seems good to me. Curse Fell coming up as well. I'm probably going to be taking energy first here because this deck is extremely expensive. This hand's not that expensive. Hey, we're gonna learn from our past mistakes. Again. I guess I can armor up the queen here. It's a high damage fight. It is like this boss comes up here and hits me for 11. I don't like that. It is better to put the Impling behind though because you are +9. The Imp goes in front, but then it gets sacked. If I didn't have Imp Toss, it would be better to put the Imp in front there, I think. But I have Imp Toss, so here we are. Should have drawn first instead of last. I've been getting into a really bad habit of drawing last lately for some reason. I don't know why. I've been doing it a lot though. I think Ice Tornado is the best card to play here. Yeah, it might kill those 2 backliners, and if it doesn't, they're gonna die anyway. Seemed right. It was right. I was correct. I'm gonna actually try to... We just want to stop the flow of damage here. The queen is so fragile. It feels like she should be a lot tankier than this, but she is like paper. Even with this Mark of an Exile, the Imperialist Queen is 20 base HP. With no increased survivability. I feel like that's something that I do not harp on this champion for enough, is she is hard to keep alive. It's like hit Endless Welder Helper and use the instant chump block for her or die. And I guess it's supposed to be imps chump blocking, but you can't do that with Imperialist because she needs to throw them. Ice Empire is better than Ancient Synergy, I feel, because I'm going to be top 4 every time. I'm never leaving top 4. Don't need any Brandon Horn Warrior Armor Sharks. 4 Armor Sharks in this episode, and then we're gonna take energy. Go to the steel shop now. We can lock away any further steel shops here if we just get a good hit. Endless, very nice. Endless Welder Helper. Good. And then... he has 1 multi-strike, and this deck has decent output already. I don't think I'm gonna hang around. I think I want to just get it done. And go to this magic shop, because I'm going to the Hellvent now. Go to magic shop, magic shop, magic shop. Yeah, I'm just gonna lock it away. Here, have 7 rage, buddy. I want that artifact. I should probably click it just in case. I feel like the queen just needs a little more health. This one in particular. I know she goes to a pretty high, like 80, but 80's not that much in the DLC. I'm gonna take 50. Worn Grindstone, I guess. Cleansing Water is like fine. I'm gonna take the Grindstone. I've been losing a little bit here because I feel like I've been taking too many Pact Shards. I don't have a reason to take this trial. There's no shop in the next ring that I'm going to. Now I do need to play bottom floor on this combat because it's Party Boy, and he's going to annihilate me if I disrespect. Okay, the holdover, the Endless Imp will save me. Trust. There he is. Yo, he actually saved me. What a hero. I was expecting him to not show up. From this position, of course, Shardtail Queen becomes extremely good. When you have endless Welder Helper pop an armor off for her every round. She gets to sack him every round and do reasonable damage in play. Look at that regen he had. At least it wasn't spikes, you know? That's the real fear. Another Impalate take? I don't have any slays, right? That's the big thing to remember. Impalate's good, I don't have any slays. I'm down to grab Drain. We need help on surviving. There's a survival help. Okay, so we go left here. If there's a value stone, there is not a value stone. End of line. If there's a value stone, you value stone Inferno. There is not a value stone. I duplicate self-infused Welder Helper. Check it off the list. That's survival for Queen and for Brandon. Not Brandon, sorry, Horned Warrior. You can have my money. You can have 50. Oh, look at this. Gurg's Goad? For me? Oh, nice. That's a very nice high roll. Extremely uncommon, I feel like, that Gurg's Goad actually does anything, but this is a run where it does. How lovely. Now, I was just about to say maybe I could actually go to the steel shop, but I locked that path off. Crystal Cloak, Harvesters of Death? Ugh. Ugh. I don't like that shit. I don't like it when you do this to me. I feel like this queen gets preyed on by Crystal Cloak. It seems so difficult. Yeah, like, it just seems so difficult to live with this Shardtail Queen. We have the Imp. I have a survivability option, but sometimes it feels like my runs, they just don't get offered the survivability option. The Welder Helper never shows. Oh, he armors up himself like crazy, right? If I put him in front, I was thinking I could use him as a chump blocker, but he's gonna take the armor for himself if I do. This infusion roll seems the same, doesn't it? Doesn't this look familiar? You hit me? Unbelievable. I could have played Ice Tornado, but I feel like it was a bad investment if it missed. Welder Helper's gonna go buy me some time. That Ice Tornado was a worthy investment, but I am getting a little clobbered here. 2 infused overcharged tanks? Don't like that. The armor on the other queens, I think, doesn't make a difference. So I didn't consider it there. There we go, Demon defeated. Get out of my face, Crystal Cloak. I feel like I am kind of relying on making this Inferno workable. Go for Rage Serum here. Could go for important work as well. Frenzied Swarm? Yeah. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go right here. I mean, we're gonna make Inferno workable. Please, the value stone. I don't need it right now, so I can wait. I don't have to put a -1 in yet. I can wait. I can hold off. I have hope, Inferno. Are the greater good? No, this is definitely melee weakness. Oh no, this is sap. Oh yeah, this is free. This is Sapstone on your Endless Imp. That shit's crazy. -8 to the whole floor. That's a high roll. We play bottom floor on Fel because it's Curse Fel, and I don't want to get Curse. I don't think I need any more survivability. I feel like we're good. I feel like this position is pretty much won. Enemies, even if an enemy lives, it's gonna die to pyre is my expectation now. Can work on some removals. I'm not always top 4. I remember saying I was always gonna be top 4. Not always top 4. Exhibit A. We're taking draw here, in case you're wondering. It's definitely a game to take draw. Need to draw into my playable units. And by that I mean I need to draw that freaking imp. Frenzy Swarm here, don't need to play the curse. Yeah, 30 card deck with 5 draw is a little grim. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire on stream lately, and Slay the Spire is an interesting game to contrast against monstertrain because in Slay the Spire it feels like a more reliable winning strategy is to formulate a deck of 40 strong cards. monstertrain, with the duplicates, you're much more incentivized to make a deck of 18 good cards. It feels like specific cards are a lot stronger in monstertrain, and it's interesting. It's an observation I've had in playing both of these games recently. In case you were interested. Yeah, look at this armor we're stacking up. My Horned Warrior's damage output is a little bit underwhelming here, I would say. Leaves me a little bit to be desired, I feel. This is a run for Collection of Tales, because I don't have High Rage again. Not a run for Spike of the Hellhorned, I don't feel. Definitely draw. Needs something rage. Firestone housing. Go to the steel shop, go grab a duplicate? Sure. Probably duplicate ritual or hey, show me value stone. Hell yeah, buddy. My patience has been rewarded. I appreciate the game giving me a bit more of a softball. It's still a bit tough because Queen, but, you know, not so bad. I've seen like 4 events on this run. They're probably running out. They're not running out. I think there's 23? I don't know how many there are. My number guess would be 23 though. I always feel like Impalade is attuned, but it's the other one. I'm just gonna save my money. I don't want any of this. I'll save it for relics. And then we get 10 more over here. Probably gonna duplicate the Inferno now. Armor 20 doesn't scare me. I'll draw Inferno. I did not see a lot of removals on this one. Remember our lessons. Yeah, I still have a Train Steward in on ring 7, so the removals were not lining up for me. I might get clapped by this wave. It is a little scary. We'll call it like it is. Rather frightening. Okay, I have Heaven's Gold. Here's the Inferno to dig me out of this grave I've dug myself. So we start Infernoing middle floor every turn. Damn, I really just thought about but really said to myself, hey, but what about the incan? Yeah, what about the incan, huh? I'm gonna play Drain and hit Crypt Builder here. I'm gonna win the 1 and 3. It's just playing, I guess I would have saved myself, and I think it was good to go for the higher roll there. I think it made more sense to me. Because Ice Tornado, I guess you could just play Crypt Builder naturally and it's fine. I don't know, I was feeling it. It's okay, I traded a little health off. I was ready to make the trade. Inferno's gonna take care of the rest. Ace and Fire. 83 times 3, he really doesn't do that much damage. If People often say to me they do not like Collection of Tales, but this is the run for it, where you have low rage, and every point of rage you lose is meaningful. This is where you wish for Collection of Tales. The Rage Siren effect is actually, it's acting sort of like Collection of Tales, but I don't get to keep incanting into Relentless. I don't need another Inferno. I'm gonna actually take another Rage Serum. Skip this. Every bit of rage matters here. I'm gonna go grab something from the right. Puddlebeard Firewall, Token of a Trader. Multi-strike, very nice. Purge Stone. Go without a Frozen Lance. Actually, no, I'm gonna duplicate Inferno. I was thinking about duplicating Ritual, but I'm actually just gonna duplicate the Inferno. 2 Infernos is better than 1. Don't want Token, Cuddlebeard, or Firewall. Hell's Banners is okay, but I don't think I need it. I'll probably just spend it all on removals here. Put Multi-Strike on the Horned Warrior. And we'll buy 2 Train Steward removals. And then bank the rest with Heaven's Gold. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Sap Seraph is going to be a bit of a challenge, I expect, because it's going to be a hard Relentless. Maybe I can Sap Seraph. You like to see turn 1 Inferno. Learn my lesson. I'll relearn that lesson as many times as I need to. He has damage shield, you may as well play Drain. Get to work sapping him. Imp drawn. We got both Infernos. I'm not going to get a whole lot of incants because I'm going to be spending 2 energy per... I'm going to spend 3 energy per turn right now. Because 1 goes to Welder Helper and 2 go to Inferno. I'm actually going to double Inferno Seraph. I'm going to start looking at chunking him out whenever I can. At least we got Rage Serum. And Offering Token, really. Inferno. It's pretty good. Might end up just kind of being a Queen Thunderdome sort of scenario. The Queen takes care of the business. Brett or Horned Warrior's over here too. Could be in camp. He's 55 times 4. It's not that bad. It could be worse. I'm gonna split my Infernos like this. Trying to keep the top floor clear so that we get... Every round where Seraph goes up there has basically been an extra round for me right now. That's the hypothesis. I managed to knock out a pretty good amount of Seraph's health. Put 1 Inferno here, I'll put 1 Inferno here. That's all fine. When you get to the end game with Queen, she seems pretty strong, but I feel like her mid game is just despicable. Downright suboptimal. Well, this imp actually costs me more sap than it generates here. Yeah, he ate a bunch of sap up. Look at that. Look at that, I almost lost this. I got this boss at 2500 and I almost lost it. Playing that imp was wrong though, I did cost myself a decent amount of time there, but... This Horned Warrior, he does like 240 damage. He's struggling. It's like 280 actually. He's still struggling. It's okay, it was just Sap Seraph, that should be that way. Divinity should be no problem. I've been having a lot more runs feel like they struggle on Seraph and not the Divinity though. Yeah, I learned my lesson. What's our draw? Frozen Lance? Don't care. And I only have a few turns to draw into my survival options here. It's actually kind of a bad start. No imp. No Inferno. There's the Imp at least. It's something. No Inferno means I'm gonna get a little bit clobbered by this coming wave. I fear. Just a little clobbered though. As long as I draw an Inferno for the Harvest wave coming up. Yeah, we got one. Yeah, Imp Toss. She does 40. Just wipes it all out because the Imp gets to live too. Oh, cool. It's not as bad as I was expecting. I was a little doom and gloom there. Let's save ourselves some health. Oh, the mini-boss is gonna be rough. I don't have a good answer for the mini-boss. A lot of runs feel like I've been saying that as well. Mini-boss? Kinda scary. Big health bar. Gotta go right through him. He's 475? I have like 370, right? 387. Ice Empire does it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. We get there. This one's over. Tough set of runs today, I feel like. I used to love Shard-Tail Queen, but I feel like a lot of the champions, if they want to make them viable into... or more viable, I should say, stronger, more impactful into the DLC, less of a nightmare, I feel like you gotta just up their health numbers across the board. Some champs obviously don't need that, like Little Fade, she's an exception to the rule, but like, Queen starting out with 20 HP on a path where she has the front line, kinda subpar. That's my feeling. I mean, even with Mark of an Exile, she was feeling a little light. But the Divinity's easy with a little Sapphire. Maybe I wonder how I could have played the last run differently. Maybe I had to roll for better stats on the Shark or something. Realistically, I think in the last run I was supposed to do like a large stone just to guarantee the early game a little bit more and not take so many packed shards. Really, I think it was to take less packed shards, but then you're gonna end up in the late game and it's gonna be missing a lot of the pack shard upgrades you want, like not as many infusions and things. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough. I'll try my best to keep the seeds all organized, but I might get them mixed up. So if you want to play this run, you can look at it here as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.